Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to Manflow Yoga. In this video, I'm going to guide you through a few pose modifications for inflexible people using blocks. So this video specifically is going to go through some floor yoga postures focused on your hips and core. You're going to learn the proper technique, how to modify the pose using blocks to make sure you don't injure yourself and you do the pose according to your flexibility level, and also make sure you are feeling the exercise correctly. Enjoy. We're going to take it down to the ground. We're going to do a down dog with blocks. And I'm going to show you how to do that to modify for hamstring and flexibility. Most guys, most beginners to yoga can't do a proper down dog because they don't have the hamstring mobility. So the blocks are going to help change that. So ideally, you put your blocks against a wall for this. This is going to provide the most stability. If you don't have a wall, you can place the blocks down like this at the medium setting or the low setting, but I would not rely on the blocks at the tallest setting for a down dog if the blocks are not against a wall like you see here. So medium setting or low setting, if you don't have a wall, place your hands on the blocks, come into a plank position, bend your knees, shift your butt up and back, press your thighs backward, press down into the blocks, make sure that you're pressing down into the blocks in a way that you are not shifting the weight too far forward. You want to press that block so it stays steady. And then lift your butt up and back. Try to flatten your spine. This is hard to do without actually looking in a mirror, so at some point I would recommend looking in a mirror and trying to make sure your back is flat. In the meantime, bend your knees. Focus on that stretch of the backs of your thighs through your hamstrings, and that will help out a lot. Make sure that your arms are locked out. Press your chest toward your toes. Again, focus on lengthening through the backs of your thighs. Your back shouldn't be rounding here, but we can bend the knee significantly to help prevent that. So you should be thinking about this as a strength exercise and not just as a stretch. If you can do it for strength and active mobility, the stretch will follow. One more breath here. All right, and then release your knees down. From here, we're going to move into a lizard. Have you step your right leg up outside your block, and depending on how flexible your hips are here, basically just getting into a really nice deep low lunge, and then crawling your foot up into the outside. And then depending on flexibility, again here, we can use multiple blocks. The goal here is to actually stay nice and upright for lizard. That way we're going to get the best stretch through your hips. Keep your shoulders, keep your head, keep your neck relaxed. Breathing in and out of the nose. Two more breaths here. And then relax. Switch sides. Come into a lizard on the other side. Big step with your left foot up into the outside. And then pick whatever height you want to use on the blocks. If you want to stack blocks, if that feels good, if you get a nice hip stretch that way, use that. If you just need one, maybe you need a medium setting, maybe you need a tall setting. Play around with that. Typically, the more inflexible you are, the higher you're going to want to have that block. Make sure that your back stays flat. You're not rounding forward here. Allow your hips to sink forward. Chest up. Deep breaths. And as you exhale, maybe the hips can go a little bit deeper into the stretch. And maybe you don't move at all. Maybe you just become a little bit more comfortable with it. Maybe you don't become any more comfortable with it at all. It'll get better with time and frequency. Last breath. Okay. And then relax. we're gonna come into a seated L-sit using the blocks here. I just wanna give you a couple more ideas of what you can do with the blocks. So you're gonna sit on a block, bring your legs out in front of you in a seated position. Now, typically this would be really hard to do if you had tight hamstrings, but because I have the block here to sit on, it makes it a lot easier. And again, we've got different settings on the block. If that low setting is too not enough, if you feel like your low back is poking out behind you or rounding as you do that, then you can sit on 2 blocks, right? We have options here. So I'm gonna sit on the block, I'm gonna get my legs out in front of me, slight bend to my knees, stay as upright as I can with my chest, and then bring your arms up overhead. This is called a staff pose. You can also think of this as an L-sit, without the hard part of the L-sit though. So, staff pose. Lift your chest up, squeeze your arms back, keep your back flat, press down through your hips, chin in toward your throat, and holding here. If this is too easy, maybe we take away one of the blocks. Just as long as you can keep your back flat here, that's what's important. And I would keep a slight bend to your knees to make sure you can keep your legs active. And then if you want to see how hard it is without the blocks, take away the blocks entirely, and you'll see that if you try it without the blocks, typical result is rounding the back and kind of not actually able to stay upright. But over time, hopefully you get to the point where you can at least bend your knees and do this with the back flat. 10 more seconds working on this. Really upright posture, that's the goal. 3, 2, 1, relax. And then from here, moving into a cross-legged position. And before you use the blocks, I want you to try it without the blocks. So just get into as comfortable as a cross-legged position as you can, making sure that you're careful with your knees as you do this. Push down through your hips. Ideally, we're externally rotating your hips. So kind of using your glutes to turn open your hips so your inner thighs face up. You can press down through your hips, lift your chest up, maybe holding on to your knees to help get into an upright position. So this is how it feels unassisted. And then I want you to sit on a block. So same exact thing, but put your butt on the block, cross your legs, and now try and sit upright nice and tall. A lot easier. You might need 1 block, might need 2. You can modify as you need, but if you are looking to do more cross-legged work like this, if you just want to work either, maybe you're working on meditation, maybe you just want to feel cool at yoga studios, whatever it is that you are working on this for, sitting on the block makes this a lot easier, allows you to sit upright without hurting your low back. We're able to be more active through the core, lot better posture, and easier to breathe. So taking deep breaths in and out of your nose here. We do 3 deep breaths. Again, as tall as you can, without arching your back, without unnecessarily puffing your chest out, but just really nice upright posture. Okay, and then release. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to Manflow Yoga, be sure to subscribe. We put out new videos every week. We also have a few more of these yoga block modification videos. They've either been released already or they'll be coming out over the next few weeks. Be sure to subscribe and you won't miss them. You can also go to the Manflow Yoga YouTube homepage to see all of our free videos. Lastly, if you don't already have a set of Cork Yoga blocks, I highly recommend you get some. These are almost essential for guys who are new to yoga, especially if you are inflexible. Check those out at manflowyoga.com/blocks. You can learn all the reasons why our blocks are better than other blocks. And then if you haven't already liked the video, click the like button if you found this useful. Leave a comment and be sure to subscribe. Don't miss out on our future videos. Thanks for watching. All right, if you enjoyed that video, I want to invite you to take my free 7-day challenge. This is a beginner's yoga for men workout series featuring 15-minute workouts and daily emails to help hold you accountable and motivated. This is a great way to learn yoga, to get started, and it's totally free. Sign up at the first link in the description below. When you sign up, I'm also going to give you a free bonus video, a previously members-only workout called Head and Neck Essentials. This is a 25-minute workout that's perfect for relieving tension in your head, neck, and shoulders, useful for pretty much any situation. So go ahead and sign up for that 7-day challenge. Do it right now. Click that link in the description. I'll wait. And if you haven't already subscribed to this YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe. We put out new videos every week. And if you like the video, be sure to like the video, click the like button, and leave a comment if you have any feedback or questions. Thanks again for being here. I'll see you in the next video.